What's up, ladies and gentlemen? How's it going? You doing good? You alright? You straight? I would hope you'd be. Okay, so look, check it out. Gucci Mane and Pooh Shiesty got into an altercation, as y'all know, right? Y'all been hearing about it. If you haven't heard about it, I'm gonna break it down to you a little bit. So here's the deal from what I've heard through the internet, okay? Basically, Gucci Mane and Pooh Shiesty went into the studio together. Pooh Shiesty doesn't want to be a part of Gucci's record label no more, for who knows what reasons. I think we all pretty much know the reason. It has to do with the money, right? So what the thing that Pooh Shiesty did is that he put Gucci Mane at gunpoint and he told him to sign him off of the record label, and Gucci Mane didn't really have no choice when you have the chop pointed at you. You got to do what you got to do to live, to survive. In the process of doing this, he went ahead and robbed them. Pooh Shiesty, him and his associates. This is all allegedly, okay? Because this is all that stuff that I am hearing, and I am just covering it because why not? Gucci Mane has always been an artist that I listened to growing up. So this drama, it kind of catches my interest. It sparks my interest. So I'm like, all right, I'm going to make a YouTube video on it. I'm going to talk about it a little bit. So 1090 Jake, he's someone that I like to watch on YouTube, and he covers a lot of what's going on. So we're going to go ahead and put one of his videos on, react to it, give our thoughts, and let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Let's go ahead and get into this video and see what he's talking about in it so we could get laced up a little bit on more of what's going on. All right, so here's the title of the video. Gucci Mane statements to Dallas police over Pooh Shiesty's $600K plus robbery. 600,000? God damn. Imagine hitting a lick for 600,000, but you're already a rapper that's established, making money. Like, goddamn, he did goddamn Gucci Mane slimy, bro. That's real slime right there. And here's the thing, for those of you that don't know, Pooh Shiesty just did, I think, about a 5-year bid. Correct me if I'm wrong. Fresh from out the feds. I don't even think it's been out like 6 months, and there he goes, already getting back into trouble. Hey, it's that street life, man. Let's see what he's talking about.
Man, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of EOS. It's 1090 Jake, man. I'm rocking with y'all rocking with me. And for this video, we got a major update in the Gucci Mane versus Pooh Shiesty case. I have new paperwork that hasn't been seen, and we're gonna break it down. Quick pause, because
where the hell does 1090 Jake be getting all this stuff from, man? Like, I know a lot of people don't really get down with 1090 Jake just for the fact of the information that he be putting out. And I believe that a lot of rappers don't like it, like he exposes a lot of people in the industry. And hey, like, it's the truth, right? I mean, to my knowledge, most of the time, I'm sure it's the truth. If it's on paperwork, then I'm guessing that, hey, this is real information, right? But then again, you can't really believe everything that you see and hear on the internet.
This might actually help you.
Believe none of what you hear and half of what you see, okay? Live by it.
So by now, everyone that's been tuned in should know that everyone involved has been denied bond and is being held by the feds.
God damn.
A picture of Big 30 on the jail yacht has already hit the internet, and Pooh Shiesty has hired a powerhouse of a legal team.
There is no contract, this mystery contract. They have no contract. They have no video of this alleged signing of a contract. They have no guns. They have no jewelry. They have none of that physical evidence. What they have is they have allegedly 5 individuals, one of them being a very well-known individual that is allegedly cooperating with the government and making these allegations against my client and many more.
Damn, are they talking about Gucci Mane cooperating with the government? Hey, bro. It's a trip, but I don't know. Like, you look at Gucci Mane, he came from the streets, right? Like, that's the way he portrays himself. He's a rapper. It's kind of crazy to see rappers going and working with the government. But to me, like, I'm not a dude in the streets, so I really don't care, okay? You're a grown man, bro. You're going to do what you want. You're a businessman, and you don't care about your street credibility no more, and you want to go work with the government. Hey, do what you got to do, right?
Now, clearly his lawyer is sending shots at none other than the infamous Gooch, and I have new paperwork with some details y'all are gonna want to see. But first and foremost, there are people out there spreading a narrative that Gucci said nothing. He was with an off-duty cop who was his security, and that's who snitched. No, bitch. This is coming from one of the
God damn
the biggest Gucci fans since I was 15. Gucci snitched. According to the federal paperwork, he had 2 security officers, one of which stayed in the lobby of the building, the other staying in the vehicle, and neither of the 2 ever entering the recording studio. After Gucci was robbed and brought out of the booth and into the control room where everyone else was getting robbed, his security guard who was in the lobby saw Big 30 blocking the door. That's when both guards attempted to push through the
Big 30 in the cut. That's a scary sight.
door, only to see Pooh Shiesty's gang with more Drakes than that lookalike
What the hell am I looking at right now? Drake lookalikes?
contest. So in reality, the security didn't actually witness any of the robbing or kidnapping. They just saw commotion at the end and guns drawn. But let's look at the finer details. I was able to obtain the incident report from the Dallas Police Department, which states they responded to a robbery in which suspect Pooh Shiesty had the complainant at gunpoint and took the complainant's property. The suspect description would say he was wearing black pants, a black shirt, and a black ski mask, while the victim was none other than Roderick Delantic Davis, aka Gucci Mane. Now, the victim-suspect relationship would say they were acquainted, and the incident report would also name the 2 other victims with Gucci. Now again, everyone was saying, oh, they robbed the security who was a cop and that's who snitched. Shut the fuck up. MM in the federal paperwork is confirmed to be Matthew Marzal, Gucci's personal photographer, and BP is confirmed to be 46-year-old Brandon Putman. Now things get even more interesting here. BP is a private chef closely associated to Gucci Mane, as he can be seen not only wearing a 1017 chain, but sporting 1017 clothing as well as attending many events such as Gucci's birthday. But things go back way further than that. BP is one of Sun Valley's originals. Sun Valley being the old apartments located in Zone 6 on Atlanta's east side of Boulder Crest Road. A hood Gucci has famously rapped about for years, and the same hood OJ the Juice Man came up out of, which is why they'd all be pictured together. BP would be tagged in old photos of Gucci in the hood showing this wasn't just a personal chef, this was a very close friend of Gucci, possibly considered family. And in that same photo, BP would comment classic, to which someone replied, not one rat or coward among us. Well, BP would also make the news back in 2010 after Clayton County and Fulton County authorities seized over 300 pounds of marijuana valued at $1.7 million. While
I don't understand when rappers, they get a record deal, they're signed to a record label and they're doing well off, right? But I also do get that sometimes rappers will end up in a deal to where they're getting screwed out of money. So maybe they have to go and make these deals and, you know, flip work. You get what I'm saying? They got to grind still. Like, look at what happened with, like, I hate to bring it up, with Juice WRLD. Whenever he overdosed, whatever, getting off the plane, that whole scenario, that whole situation, there was pounds of weed on the freaking plane. It's like, dude, like, why are you even involved around this illegal activity when you're making so much money already? But then again, we don't know what goes on in the background. We don't know if they're actually making tons of money. But I mean, I would suggest in my head that like, these guys are making good money. Why do you have to get involved in the street still? But then again, I'm not in their shoes, so I don't get why. You know, I couldn't understand why you still feel like you would have to hustle, okay? And also, Pooh Shiesty, I don't know how he thought he can get away with doing this, being the fact that Gucci is with security. You're barefaced. You're there with your face showing, okay? Someone's going to tell. Like, what makes you think you're going to rob all of them and then get away with it? Like, you got the cameraman there. He's a civilian. Like, I'm sure he don't care about no street credibility. He's gonna go run to the police and tell instantly. He don't care. He don't have no credibility to stand behind. You get what I'm saying? So, at that point, it's just like, bro, like, you're crashing out. Pooh Shiesty crashed out, man. And it's just kind of stupid, bro, because you have all of these opportunities. You have these opportunities to make millions of dollars, and you go throw it all down the drain to rob Gucci and the crew, whatever, allegedly, okay? And look where you end up. Right back in jail, man.
Seizing almost $200,000 in cash, multiple vehicles, and a gun. So BP wasn't just anybody, he was a
real nigga, man, but you know.
But inside of that music recording studio, he'd get his chain snatched, his pockets ran, and BP would identify not one, not two, but 4 of the suspects by name and Instagram handles. Now let's talk about Gucci. The incident report would state the responding officer met with complainant 1, Roderick Davis, and the 2 other victims who stated they were robbed at gunpoint by 6 or 7 unknown suspects wearing black attire. So this is stating Gucci was one of 3 suspects who told police he was robbed. Now the actual statements have been redacted under Texas law, but police were told exactly what was taken by who. Gucci told officers he was robbed of $3,600 in cash, a blue and white Bulgari watch valued at $250,000.
$250,000 on the wrist? Damn, I wonder how rich you have to be to possibly feel the need to wear $250,000 on your wrist. You're wearing a goddamn house on your wrist. That's a major flex. I don't know. I feel like no matter the amount of money I have, I don't think I'd be able to spend $250,000. So Gucci Mane has to be touching a lot of money to go and spend that much on a damn watch. And I know he ain't the only one. I know there's a lot of celebrities, rappers, and actors out there that are wearing expensive jewelry like this. And I guess some of it's investments. Like I said, though, I'm not in any of their shoes to understand that part of the game. You know, that's a different tax bracket that I would like to be in, and I'm trying to get in. We all trying to get rich out here. We all trying to get wealthy. We all trying to make it, all right? It's just like, goddamn, $250,000?
Is alleged to be the same watch gifted to him by his wife for his birthday, and his wedding ring worth $50K, while his earrings were worth another $250,000, meaning
God damn! This dude's walking around over $500,000 in jewelry on him. He's a freaking walking house. Good Lord.
Gucci was robbed for a total of $553,600. BP got for his 1017 pendant worth $20K, and the cameraman got hit for his Rollies and Louis worth around $96,000 total. So in all,
damn, imagine being a cameraman making that type of money to afford that type of jewelry. Man, bro, I gotta get good with my camera and get good with a rapper so I could be up like that. I wouldn't mind being a cameraman, but not getting involved in situations like this, though. I don't want to risk losing my life.
Shiesty is made off.
Guess that's what comes with it, though, right?
Off with over $600,000 worth of shit. Now, how would the police know exactly what was taken from Gucci? Because he told them. Y'all really think Gucci's security was in a whole nother area of the building that didn't see shit, and he's gonna know exactly what got taken from Gucci and the exact value? Or do y'all think Gucci was standing there whispering to his security, telling him what to tell the police so he wouldn't be considered a rat? All in all, it's looking bad for everyone in this situation. Gucci told, Pooh Shiesty them facing life, and crazily enough, none of the evidence has been recovered. No guns, no jewelry, nothing. On top of that, apparently nothing has been found on video. So this whole case is built on statements, meaning Gucci and his team will have to see this through and fully cooperate to get justice. Now again, this paperwork is aligning with the federal paperwork saying Gucci cooperated, and it's destroying the false narrative that people put out there of Gucci didn't say nothing. His off-duty security officer, police, whatever, is the one that said everything. I mean, it's complete bullshit. And the funny thing is, the people saying it, Gucci don't even know y'all. Y'all are just saying it because y'all can't believe it, because y'all don't want to accept it, because y'all been listening to Gucci for so goddamn long, it just hurts y'all's hearts. But the paperwork is the paperwork. Gucci identified Pooh Shiesty, told the police everything Pooh Shiesty was wearing, told the police everything that was taken off of him, and the value of what was taken. Now, like I said, at this point in time, no piece of evidence have been recovered. This case is entirely built on statements.
I guess that'd be a hard case to fight, being that it is built on statements.
You don't actually need to recover anything to convict somebody. If somebody is willing to say you did something, that's enough to get you convicted. That was enough to get me convicted of armed assault with a firearm. Like that was my charge. There was no evidence. They never found the gun. They did a whole search warrant. They didn't find shit, but somebody went to a grand jury and said I pointed a gun at them and attempted to rob them. And that was enough for me to get charged, and I ended up pleading out in that case. Same shit here, but Gucci and his team are gonna have to fully cooperate. And because this is a federal case, they're gonna get subpoenaed. They're gonna get subpoenaed, and if they refuse it, they're gonna find themselves in some trouble. This isn't a situation that you can just make go away. Statements were already given. This became a Fed case. The feds have investigated, they've indicted, they're deciding not to release any of the suspects, and they're gonna take it all the way. So we're just gonna have to wait and see how this case plays out. But hey, let me know y'all's thoughts and comments in the comment section. It's 1090 Jake. I'm rocking with y'all, y'all rocking with me. Till next.
God damn, bro. Well, I guess we'll see how it plays out. Either way, man, whenever like rappers get famous, gain popularity, get wealthy, that street life stays within them. Like, look at Pooh Shiesty, man, and it's hard for them to leave it behind because that's all they know. You know what I'm saying? This is what they grew up doing. You give a hood dude some money, man, some of them gonna like turn their life around, but man, some of them are gonna be terrorizing, man. But hey, that's it. Like I said, man, hey, just do the right thing in life. I always say this, do the right thing and good things will come to you, all right? Take care of yourselves, you guys. Love yourselves. Take care. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.